There's a video from Tanzania where a massive crowd is currently heading to Tanzanian Statehouse.
Oya, watu ni wengi.
Their mission is to present their petition before their president, Samia Suluhu, that this election was shambolic, null and void.
We nani unakaa nyumbani? We mtoto mwanamke au mzee? Umahamake. We nani unakaa nyumbani Wewe mwenzetu nini? Usudishe magari ya kuasha senye kila siku tunakula ugali na pilipili. Oya we nani kumahamake?
And for them, they don't recognize anything like election in Tanzania. When I see massive crowd trying to storm Statehouse, remember there are several repercussions. Of course, since the demonstration started, we are having almost 30 people killed because the orders from the above is that no demonstration should continue, yet already properties destroyed, moto kila upande, and you can see how Tanzanians, they are so determined, chanting saying hawataki Samia Suluhu. What next for Tanzania? The only option the Tanzanians are having is to occupy the streets until kijulikane. I know we have some leaders in Tanzania, including members of parliament, who are hiding as we speak because they don't believe whatever is happening in Tanzania. In other words, previously, I thought like demonstration cannot be seen in Tanzania, as per what the members of parliament previously said, as they relate with demonstration in Kenya. That the demonstrators in Kenya, they were not disciplined. They are not respectable to their leaders. And I'm shocked if Tanzanians are demonstrating saying no to these punitive leaders. Whatever is making these Tanzanians to storm Statehouse is because we are being told and we've seen the election the way it was. The electoral commissioners are marking the ballots in favor of Samia Suluhu. Earlier on, Samia Suluhu herself ensured that she jailed the opposition leaders. For example, Tundu Lissu. This man called Tundu Lissu was the man who was giving them a lot of stress as he was having the ground. And so Samia had no option but to portray Tundu Lissu as someone who was planning a coup and he deserved to be jailed. All along, Tundu Lissu has been in jail for the longest period of time, before even election. So Tanzanians are coming out to ask, Is this election about Samia Suluhu or about us? These individuals who are saying that Samia is good, who are these individuals? And that is why, starting the date of election 29th, 30th, and today 31st, it has been chaotic, violence in Tanzania, as the people of Tanzania are demanding that Samia Suluhu to vacate, because what she has been doing is shambolic, heinous, and she must be thrown out. The question I'm asking, are they going to succeed? Because already Samia Suluhu is weaponizing the instrument of power. And our mission is very clear, is to frustrate, maim, and humiliate the demonstrators. Most of the time, you've seen the police misbehaving, not because as per their thought, it is as per the orders that is coming from the above. On the other side, you've seen the military, or rather jeshi, wakiandamana na wenye wanaandamana, and it's like they are protecting the demonstrators not to be hurt or no violence to be seen. But all along, you understand, even during the demonstration in Kenya, these individuals who usually create havoc and humiliation, these are police officers. They will start by tear gas and live bullet. And that is the point, that this massive demonstration will arise as people will start saying, we cannot be maimed, we cannot be humiliated. This is our country. We must stay and tell these leaders what we want. So when you see chaos and violence in Tanzania, is out of the main humiliation from the police, as the common mwananchi are feeling like we have no option but to face these individuals in reality. So most of the time you'll see properties being burned. You've seen even the Samia Suluhu San house burned. Several things as property also being looted, as this common wananchi are now becoming furious. But what I know in my mind, Samia Suluhu, if she is not going to relax and postpone the election and declare the election to be done even after 1 year or some months to come, then I tell you, things are not going to be the same in Tanzania. It is going to be so hectic for the leadership of Tanzania, as they will not believe whatever is waiting them. Another thing, Samia Suluhu must be told, and she must be very careful, because she might not know whatever the military is planning behind the scene. Because at any time, the so-called people of Tanzania will say, we are not going to sit, we are not going to relax until kijulikane. Then of course, the so-called military will not have any option but to face off the demonstration in between Samia and the common mwananchi. And so they have no option but to take over. But taking over, it might be easy, and again it might be difficult. Why am I saying that? The military might decide that in this extent, we have seen already the violence, and we have no option but to kick out Samia Suluhu as the President of the Republic of Tanzania. On other note, remember, Samia Suluhu has never been in ballot as a presidential candidate, but as the running mate of John Pombe Magufuli. And so she took over from the John Pombe Magufuli, who died I think 2021. And so, upon her taking over the leadership of John Pombe Magufuli, the majority of supporters of Magufuli felt like what Samia is doing is extremely opposite to what John Pombe Magufuli has always told us while he was alive. And so we have no option, and this is the route we must follow. And again, it might be difficult for military to take over. If the Samia Suluhu and her leadership will decide, wacha watu walimane mpaka mwisho. Which again, the military will decide otherwise and say, kama ni hivi, then we want to squeeze both Komono Mwananchi and the presidency. And we are taking this over. And these two individuals must be put in order. And that is the scenario that is likely to happen in Tanzania. So as Komono Mwananchi are deciding to storm the Statehouse of Tanzania, they must ask themselves, what are their mission? Is it just to show off, but not to take back the leadership? Or they are there to be assisted by the military, but the military is not willing. Again, they are there to be supported by military, and military is willing. So those are the issues we are trying to look at when it comes to the politics and what we are seeing in Tanzania as chaotic violence sponsored by none other than the current president, Samia Suluhu, as the police is maiming and killing Tanzanians while the jeshi wanajaribu kusaidiana na wananchi. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, ensure you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video till you meet in another video.